Speaking of making money, Ian, the Atari VCS, which had a successful Indiegogo and raised millions of dollars. We haven't heard much about it, but our pal Kieran McCarthy did an update. God, we love Kieran.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
Kieran McCarthy at the Register did an article. Time to check in again on the Atari Retro Console. Dear God, it's actually got worse.
So, in this article, he basically goes over how at the beginning of the summer, Atari said that they would have announcements. They would have info over the summer, and we got to September 23rd, and they had not made any announcements during the entire summer about the system. So someone commented on the what was it, their Facebook group. On your blog and repeatedly online, you promised substantial updates this summer, but it's the last day of summer, and it seems pretty clear from your social media activity that there's no immediate update coming. What happened to the updates? Here's the amazing response.
Okay, I'm ready, Ian.
Fear not. The company's social media folk responded, we certainly have something in the works. We did not specify it would be on September 22nd, 23rd exactly. Sorry for the misunderstanding. We appreciate everyone's patience as we craft an exciting announcement to share with you all. Oh, and we will have an exciting announcement later.
Maybe they meant Indian summer, sometime in October?
I have no idea. Because that guy didn't say that he was expecting an announcement on the 22nd or 23rd. He was explaining that there was supposed to be some sort of updates througont the summer. I don't think these people realize that the 22nd and the 23rd, that's the end of summer.
In Australia, summer's in December, right? So maybe they
meant Australian summer.
Some other hemisphere where there's a summer going on.
Yeah. So the response to that was, liar. Yes, you did. And now you say again soon. Come on, show us something huge because I'm very angry. I'm trying to convey the caps here.
I gotta lower the audio on the headphones here, Ian.
Another chimed in, you said a few times this summer. Now we're in fall. Tell us a real date. Don't lie to us anymore. So yeah, there's a lot more of that was going on.
Then it went to the Reddit, right?
Then it went to the Reddit.
Oh God.
The Atari got booted from a subreddit that they were modding on for basically deleting anything negative being said.
Asking about the project that they raised millions of dollars.
Yes.
They raised millions of dollars.
Yep.
Here.
Someone put up a scorecard since shutting down backer updates on Indiegogo. References to other people's work or achievements, 12. Direct Facebook appeals to pre-order or buy something, 11. That's exclusive of other social media. Pictures or renders of non-functional plastic boxes, at least 18.
Oh, that's cheeky, Kieran.
And concrete indicators product is being manufactured. 0. I don't think that wasn't Kieran. That was a post. Atari responded by deleting that post.
Oh, okay.
On a Reddit forum that it didn't run, but had been invited to serve as a moderator.
Woo!
So
it gets better.
Yeah,
Kieran doing the digging. So one of the guys that worked on it, that was going to be leading the way, Rob Wyatt, is no longer working with Atari. He was the guy supposed to be working on this.
Good.
Someone asked, is Rob Wyatt still with Atari? On the old subreddit, I heard that Rob Wyatt had left the Atari VCS project to start his own project. Is that true? The response, hello! Unfortunately, this rumor is circulating on the web. Rob Wyatt and Tim Giant worked on many different projects. Atari fans should be excited for the game board, too. Didn't answer the question.
Yeah, that
does not answer the question at all.
Nope. Yeah, that doesn't answer anything. So that's kind of where it was at. And then I think maybe they realized they had to announce something. So
because I keep pushing this back.
Right. Now it's March 2020, I believe, is the day it's supposed to be released.
Because originally it was supposed to be out December 2019. That was but before it was previous. It was supposed to be before that, I think. So December 2019 is when it was supposed to be originally delivered.
Okay. So Atari revealed today, as in 2 days ago, that Antstream Arcade will be bringing thousands of retro games to Atari VCS consoles when the system launches in March 2020. This is from VentureBeat. The Atari VCS will sell for $250. And it's going to have an Atari VCS version of Antstream on there. I'll get into Antstream in a second. So, what they're going to do is the exclusive Atari VCS edition of Antstream Arcade unlocks an instantly accessible collection of classic video game titles. In addition to an existing library of 2,000 plus officially licensed games, and don't worry, we're gonna touch on this. The exclusive Antstream Arcade Atari VCS app will include the largest collection of Atari games available on demand, in both original and enhanced edition formats, curated from across the brand's many arcade, home, and handheld platforms. Accessible from the Atari VCS system dashboard, blah, 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 blah. There will, of course, be a subscription.
Oh, they're not free games added on by the good folks at Atari?
Not free.
Oh, okay.
Isn't this thing supposed to be coming with free games?
Probably.
Like 150 free
probably
games or something?
The Atari 2600 games that have been licensed forever.
That's what I was thinking. So the subscription, in addition to waiting for this plastic box that doesn't do anything special, you have the pleasure of paying $10 a month for this service. Or $8 a month for a yearly subscription you pay up front at $95.88.
And again, this will be a streaming service you can get at anywhere.
Oh, well, it's not. It won't have the Atari stuff.
Good.
Unless, of course, this falls through, and inevitably it does have the Atari stuff because Atari needs to make money. That's my thinking, too, is I don't believe that this is actually going to be exclusive for that long. And this is not a problem with Antstream. It's just their business. We covered Antstream previously. They're doing what they're doing, but keep in mind that this isn't like you're not getting access to 2,000 incredibly well-known retro titles.
No.
You're not getting access necessarily to your specific youth. You're not going to be getting a bunch of Genesis stuff on here. You're not going to be getting a bunch of NES or Super stuff. You're not even going to be getting a ton of like
NES stuff
or arcade stuff. You are going to get some of that stuff, but this is the streaming company that we covered a few months ago where the majority of the stuff that is like being licensed, the retro games and the retro systems, it's like the ZX Spectrum.
Yeah,
I think there's Commodore stuff. It's
British computer games. It's the same Data East stuff you've seen licensed on all-in-one little plug-and plays and controllers and boxes like that. Yeah, you get some Neo Geo stuff in there as well, but this isn't what people are going to be clamoring to play necessarily when they buy their Atari VCS. Not necessarily. They're not going to be like, oh, on the Atari VCS, I want to play some random ZX Spectrum game from 1985 on there. That's like not what they're looking for.
Now, in terms of the exclusive Atari stuff, we'd have to see what they're going to be putting on there as part of the the exclusive.
That'll be exclusive to that, but that's not included with the Atari VCS.
Right.
So they're already separating it out.
Right. So you have a sandbox mode. You have the walled garden, as they keep calling it, and now you have access to some exclusive Atari stuff, but you have to pay for it. It's strange. It's very weird, and this to me just seems like a desperate attempt to announce something because I don't know what people want on the VCS, but I don't think it's this. I think people were hoping for something original, unique. And I don't think they're going to get any of that.
But we knew it was going to be anything unique.
Oh, we knew that. I mean, we knew that. Yes.
Because even the video with whatever they were showing off in that video, they were just showing off playing Atari 2600 games on this mystery box, mystery.
And anything cool that you want to do, you'll have to go do in the sandbox mode. At which point, you're just playing with a shitty fucking TV PC. A Linux-based box that you can maybe do some streaming on. It's absolutely absurd. It's ridiculous. So I don't think that this is a step in the right direction. It's a step. Once again, there's no real ill will here with Antstream. Hopefully they
Antstream wants to. They're gonna do a license deal.
Do a license deal. Sure. This is not it. This is not it.
This is not it, Chief?
This is
that
not
what
it.
you're saying?
This is not it, Chief.
Well, it sounds like Atari's CEO, Frederick Chenet, has a lot of work to do in order to get YouTubers back on his side, maybe, and covering this in the future. I got a couple of suggestions for Frederick though, if he wants to be able to do this. What he can do, the last time that I thought about Atari being popular was probably like '83. Maybe he can get like a 1982 Trans Am and go over to some YouTuber's house and just hang out with them for a bit. That's an idea that Frederick can do in order to get a YouTuber back on his side, and they can just hang out and have an interview. That's a softball sort of thing. And then we could also do. You can like, I don't know, mail out some $10 Atari VCS T-shirts to some YouTubers that can randomly wear them in videos. So that, because a YouTuber might be able to trade their integrity in covering an upcoming project for a $10 T-shirt. That's a fair deal. That's something Frederick might be able to do, Ian. You think that could be a thing Frederick can probably look into? He could probably do that.
Probably, Pat.
Probably?
Probably.
That'll work out great in the long run. So, anyway, so the Atari VCS, well, at this point, I think we'll be lucky to see this being released. We're going to be lucky at this point.
I have a feeling, with this streaming thing, I have a feeling it's going to come out, and it's just literally, it's going to be one of the most hollow things out there. You're not going to be able to do anything on it that you can't do with a billion other systems. I'm not even trying to give Atari the benefit of the doubt. I just think that they will throw something out there. It's going to be awful, but they will throw something out there. Because at the end of the day, I think what they're going to look at is it worth not putting something out over putting out the cheapest, shittiest object we can that really bears no resemblance to what we were talking about, but we can say it's out there.
Well,
and
with
you
the
can
amount of
access
money,
this streaming service.
With the amount of money they've taken in, they'll put out, you're right, they'll put out something, but it's probably not enough, and the amount of buzz is so negative that this will not be able to be like a commercial product after the initial run.
Oh, no, likely. Yeah, I'm not saying it's going to be successful. I'm just saying that they will put something out to say they put something out.
Sure.
And even that, I realize, is like putting a lot of faith into these idiots. But I do think they will put something out. It's going to be an absolute fucking disaster, and it's not going to resemble a goddamn thing that they said it would, which is going to be pretty impressive because they haven't said it's going to resemble much.
Well, you know what? My mind will be changed, Frederick. Just mail me that Atari VCS shirt. I'll start wearing on the podcast for you. Then my objectivity will be out the window during your press tour. That's all it's going to take, Frederick. A $10 T-shirt. And I'll be good to go there.